How you doing? Duff here, and we are going to be changing the oil on my new Husqvarna TS242XD. I have it in the garage right now just to get this panel off. There's a little plastic cover panel here that goes over the where the oil filter is, your fill location here, and from what I read, the drain location is here as well. So this little panel has to come off to access that. Okay, so there's a little kind of awkward. There's a little plastic fitting here that I guess is supposed to come off. But then on the side, there's these little slots that you just lift it up. So you're supposed to take. Okay, so it does come out. This will come out here. Remove this, pull it up, and then this little fill piece will come out. Right here is the oil drain location. And all right, so I should have a plastic tube somewhere that hooks onto that. Let me go take a look. And just FYI, from what I read about this, I only have 10 hours on this motor. You're actually supposed to change the oil after 8 hours, so I'm a little bit late. But you know, since it's a brand new motor, you want to change the oil pretty early on. But I think after that, they recommend changing the oil every 50 hours, I believe, of use. And this filter every 100 hours. And again, I'm working off memory, which is dangerous, but here is the tube. So this tube goes on here, and then you use this to route the oil down into your catch pan, which I'll be bringing in. And then I believe you just turn this out to open the valve. So let's see if you can do that. I'm thinking about doing the whole thing in here because it's cooler, because it's hot as shit outside. Okay, got my old shitty oil catch pan. I'm gonna put that down there. We're gonna, this fitting has a slot on it, so it looks like I could turn it with either a screwdriver like this, I hope, or a wrench. Oh, there, okay, that turns easy. All right, so back this out and we should start seeing oil flow. And it is. Can you see the oil flowing? It's not flowing at a super fast pace, but it is flowing. So we're gonna let this continue till it stops running out, and we will move on to the next step. Feel free to go have a beer while this thing is emptying. It's taking a while. Okay, so this is just a little trickle at this point, so I'm going to close this. Close this. Make sure you have it snugged back up, because if not, you will leak oil out of this fitting if it is not tight enough. Remove the tube. Let's wipe this down while I'm in here. Okay. So now we should be at the point where we're ready to add oil. And you add oil by removing this. This also includes your dipstick. Now, I did not read what the capacity of the oil is. It's usually between 1 quart and 2 quarts. So what I did was I bought 2 quarts of, I got this at AutoZone, STP SAE30 motor oil. Now, one thing you might not realize, because I didn't realize it myself, is they actually recommend that you get this type of oil, the type that is SAE30, not 10W weight or 5W weight oil. They said if you use those types of oil, you actually will wind up using more oil. You'll burn it or lose it. So for tractors like this, they actually recommend that you use oil that is designed for a tractor. So in my case, SAE30. This is STP Pro formula. Not sure if it's any better or not, but that's what I got. So we're going to add some. Let's get a filter, or a funnel, so we don't make a huge mess. Okay, we got the funnel. Let's crack open our first bottle. Now I'm sure I can get a quart in for sure, so I'm going to pull this first quart in, and then we will see what the dipstick is reading after getting a quart in. So I've never seen a motor that takes less than 1 quart of oil. Okay, so if you look at this dipstick, that would indicate that you're 1 quart low. That's your full fill line. It says for correct oil level, do not turn the cap on the threads. That's interesting because by default I would have done that, so that's good to know. So basically you just stick it in here, but don't screw it on. So let's see if we're... Okay, it looks like... Okay, so if it came to this first dot here, so I need to add some more, but I'm not sure that it's a full quart, so we're going to just be going a little bit at a time and measuring. I just noticed that this tractor actually has a handy little label here that tells you the part numbers for various parts, including the blade, mower belt, drive belt, the air filter, spark plug, fuel filter, oil filter, and the oil capacity, which it says is 64 ounces. And this actually says to use 10W30 instead of just SAE30. Interesting. Okay, well, too late now, but it is nice to have that information readily available. Okay, we should be just about full now. Okay, so like I said, on the sticker right there, it says that oil capacity is 64 ounces. 64 ounces is 2 quarts. So, because this stick is a little tough to read, but when I checked it some more, it was still low, so I'm putting the whole 2 quarts in. It's all in there now. So those of you that haven't seen my introduction video with this mower, I've mowed, like I said in the beginning, 10 hours so far. I really do like it so far. There we go, that looks better. Okay, so now I'm a little above the full line, not much, but we should be good to go now. Let's wipe that down. All right, nice fresh oil in there. Should be good until 60 hours on the run meter. So let's slide this back in here so you can see what I mean. Just kind of line it up and push it down, and then my little cap thing right here, I push it back in here. There you go, it's back on. Okay, oil should be changed. Let's fire it up and just make sure everything sounds normal. All right, sounds good. So guys, that is what is involved in changing the oil in the Husqvarna TS242XD. And when it comes time to change the oil filter, I'll document that as well, I guess, but it's really the same thing. Remove that access panel, turn the filter out. Not too hard. So if you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, you can always think about subscribing. Once you subscribe, you can always hit the notify bell, and there's Katie. And feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below about the tractor. And I'm going to be actually doing one more project right now, another video. I'm going to be attaching the sunshade because I need to mow the grass this afternoon, and I don't feel like sweating my ass off, so I'm going to put the sunshade on this thing next. So that's all I have for now. Until next time, definitely out.